So here we go.
Ooh.
All right.
Welcome to Dork Sports, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Pike, aka Pike Von Doom. With me, as always, is Miguel Silva and Michael Trainer. And special guest with us this week from the In Hot Water podcast, it's Geno Bisconte.
Hey, buddies. Hey, guys. Hey,
What
guys.
is up, boys?
Oh man, we are fired up already, man. There's so much going on. It's like I'm tense as I could possibly be because of this fucking Sixers game that's going on as we're
Oh
recording.
shit!
I'm literally like yelling at my phone, or but it's a fucking wild time. It's hot and loaded for the summer
Oh
almost.
shit! It is still a 2 point game. That's nuts.
I didn't even, I'm so bad. Like, I watched the Sixers because I'll tell you, the last time they beat Boston, I'm sure you know this, was not in a playoff series was 1982. Okay. So I remember watching that like as an eighth grader. All right. And the Sixers had never come back from down 3-1. I know you know all this, but like it is just incredible. Like the only team, like all I think of when I think of the Sixers is the year 1980. It's the only team, the only year I know you know this when a city with four major sports teams, hockey, basketball, football, and baseball, all made the championship, and only the Phillies won it. Sixers choked to the Raiders. I don't. The Flyers lost. I can't even remember who.
I'm
And
pretty sure it was the Islanders that year.
yeah,
The
I
fucking
think it
which
was.
the worst
The
offside call in the history of fucking NHL hockey. Dude, fuck the Islanders. They can suck my fucking dick.
It's always a ref.
But I mean that win against like that's a kind of monumental thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like a win like that just makes you fucking say, all right, maybe we're having a citywide reset. And while this is going on, the Flyers are, well, I think they're down 2-0 to
Yeah,
fucking
they
Carolina,
played
right?
much better in game two. They played their
Game
game.
two,
They
right?
kind of just blew it at the end. So I think I think they'll lose the series, but I think they'll stay competitive throughout. You know.
You never know what you're gonna get out of them. I mean, they were like not even really supposed to make the playoffs, right?
Well, they had
No,
a
they were not.
they had
Yeah,
a really fantastic run to get into the playoffs, like a run
Yes.
of
right.
games.
And then they almost dog walked the Pens. I mean, they almost blew it, but
Ended up
if
being a
they could
decent
if they could
series.
regain that form that they had for the first couple games, like they could pull it back. These series have all been. I mean, same with basketball. Like they're all going to Game
Yeah.
7. It seems like.
Carolina's pretty good, though. I'm not gonna lie. Carolina is a.
Yeah, Carolina is technically the best team in the Eastern Conference. Like
I think so, yeah.
I still like Buffalo like to make the Stanley Cup final because I just think there's something about them and their offense that's really special. But Carolina is overall a little bit better, but like I mean, honestly at this rate, I don't know who's beating Colorado at all.
Yeah, true. That
The only
Sixers.
thing I can really add to this conversation is because I really don't pay attention to hockey. Like I was telling you before, how I'm from Philly, love the Phillies, love the Sixers. Hockey I never got into because I'll get to that in a sec. But I guess I'll get to it now, and then we'll talk about the Flyers goalie is on fire, right? Like that's what you
Yeah.
need to survive in hockey. Like
Yeah.
not survive, but that's how you steal a cup. Am I right? You get into the
Right.
postseason and you get who's our guy? He had 40 saves
Ladar.
in like that Penguin game.
Yeah, that game six against the
42.
Penguins, he single-handedly won
It
them
was
that
That was
fucking game.
nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
42
honestly,
saves.
the Pens goalie, what's his name?
Uh, Schlivos.
Right.
Yeah, Chivas.
Shelob
Shilos.
was
That's it.
on
Yeah.
fire
Yeah,
until
his
that
his
like,
last name
insane
sounds like
shot.
the first name of one of Dion's kids.
I will say though, this is why I never became a Flyers fan. Like I like hockey, like excuse me, I like all the Philly stuff, except the Chargers, whatever. But when I was starting comedy, in like the like mid '90s, and I'm the only one alive that I know that was alive when the Flyers last won the cup in '75. But I started in Philly in bars, and you can imagine, Mike, I'm in a bar in March or April
Yeah.
or May, whatever, and I'm about to do a show like leave the game on, the Flyers in the playoffs. Everyone's in the fucking playoffs, okay? It's hockey. They play 82 games to eliminate the Blue Jackets, who are good now. Shut the fuck up. So, like, I would suffer, and again, just me rubbing your noses in my success because this might have happened a week ago. But in any case, I'm doing bar gigs and, like, I'm literally getting yelled at. It's like the good old boys in the Blues Brothers behind the chicken wire. But so I learned to hate the Flyers because they do that every year. They never. I think they made the finals like in '97 maybe against the Red Wings or something.
Yeah, they lost to the Red Wings in '97.
Oh, in 2007 or 8, right?
Yeah, to the Blackhawks.
09-10 Blackhawks, the pedophile team that fuck them.
Look, I could get past, just when you get past the Black and the Hawks, they're pedophile. I can't even bother. I can't. What is going on in the kitchen? Sorry, my wife is chained to the stove and clanging. Sorry, guys, what'd you say?
Well, I mean, speaking of black in the NHL, a black guy scored a goal for the Sabres tonight. It's fucking shocking stuff, dude.
That's the Buffalo Soldier.
Oh, hey. All right. Here we are. Now we're rolling.
Yeah. This guy, Dombrowski, there it is. Dombrowski, there it is.
Oh.
If it makes you feel better, Philly has not changed. Some of my worst bar shows I've ever been on have been during Eagles games, and it's just like, why did we do this tonight?
What the fuck is wrong with it?
The one where they did the Thursday night game in Brazil.
Oh yeah,
and
it wasn't Thursday; it was Friday night.
Oh, it was Friday. That was the thing, because it was like you never would have thought that there would have been a Friday game, and they decided to do one because they were in Brazil, and it was like, fuck. All right, well, we're screwed now.
Yeah. I did a gig. As long as they're talking how Philly haunts us. You're amazing. I did a gig in Vineland, New Jersey, where I'm actually from, born and raised. Eat your heart out. But it was this, my buddy Bob Levy books it. I don't know if you know him. Great guy.
Yeah,
but
the Reverend.
Yeah, the Reverend, and it's the back room at the old Landis Theater. But the point is, it was the first playoff game the Phillies had in 10 or 11 years. Remember, it was like 2 or 3 years ago. And I'm on stage and we're just watching TV. I'm like, look, let me tell some jokes while we're watching. Because what else are you going to do? But that's the thing. Philly fans, like, they have the reputation. And let me ask you this, okay? Because Philly fans have the reputation as the worst in sports. Okay. But I would argue 1% of every fan base is absolute garbage. Like Mike. I'm kidding. But they're absolute garbage, right? But the Philly fans, they want you to know they're absolute garbage. They go out of their way to take credit, that 1%, for being more garbage than Minnesota, than all this stuff. And that's why. You know what I mean? And it drives me insane.
The thing is, the weird thing about, I thought it was just 1%. I thought it was like you'd run into them and you'd know, like, oh, these are the crazy guys. But in my experience, it turns out that it's actually all of them. Because, like, it's the nicest, earnest, good-hearted guys most of the time. And then the birds are on and they're like, yo, maybe you shouldn't bring your fucking quarterback down here if you didn't want us to break his arm. I've never seen someone so excited about an injury in my life besides these guys. They gloat about it like they did it.
Yeah, maybe if Jason Tatum wasn't such a fucking pussy, he wouldn't have hurt his other leg in Game 6. You fucking queer.
Hey, go back to rehab.
It is a back and forth game you got up here in New York, huh?
Yeah, that's nuts.
I will tell you, this is the Phillies fans in a nutshell. I was at a Phillies game a couple years after. It was the first year of interleague play, whatever year that was. It's been so long now. I don't even know. I'm going to say 96, 90, I think 97. Around there. Doesn't matter. Point is, they're playing the Blue Jays. Joe Carter comes up. I don't have to tell you what Joe Carter comes up, and they boo the fuck out of him. And why wouldn't they, right? And he flies out, whatever. Next at bat, Joe Carter comes up. They boo the fuck out of him. He hits a ball, doubles off the wall. He's standing at second base. They stop the game. They say that is Joe Carter's 2000th career hit. Applause, standing up, all this good stuff. He comes up the next at bat, and like the guy behind me goes, "You're not getting 2001," and he drops an N-word expletive after it. But that is the passion of the Phillies fan.
That's what
You
it
know,
is.
they're like, suck a dick, you're not getting 2001. I believe they called them, they said, look inward before you get this next one.
Look N-word, yeah.
Oh, no, they said, look inward, you're not getting 2001. But that is Philly fans, and I love that moment. You know, they're like, look, respect the game, but go fuck yourself. And like, I do. I love that about, like, you know, us idiot Philly fans. I do.
It's a lot easier to appreciate from afar.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, Santa wasn't even safe. I know that that's a point of pride. Whipping batteries and
But the Santa story, the Santa story is legendary because again, it's we're misrepresented. Like it wasn't the original Santa. Like the original Santa, did you hear he got drunk, right?
Saint Nick.
What?
Oh my
You're
God!
telling me
Well,
that
that's the
wasn't
other thing
Saint
too.
Nicholas?
it wasn't the
it's
real Santa.
Well, first of all, the Eagles
No,
are getting their
that's not-
asses
I-
kicked in a
That's not
game.
what I meant. It wasn't the real. Go on,
Like
Mike.
the Eagles are getting their asses kicked in a game, and during halftime, they're just going to drag out Santa as though it's like, oh, here's what's going to cheer him up. It's like, no, it's not. Like, get
But
the fuck out of
the guy
here.
that was supposed to be Santa, I know Santa's not important. The guy, I love how much I didn't even get him. Like it wasn't the real Santa. The guy that was supposed to be that Santa got drunk. He was hammered when they went to talk to him, so they got some other guy to be Santa, and it was this skinny dude. And Philly fans, you said it, they're getting killed at halftime. They're in no mood. They're in no mood for a fake Santa.
For
You know what I
Ozempic
mean?
Santa.
So they,
Not even the real fake one.
What was it? Another time, some guy, you know, was supposed to parachute in and land on home plate, and he was so bad he almost hit the outfield bleachers, and they were throwing batteries at him. I mean, that's Philly. That's Philly. Fucking
Where are
be
these
better.
guys getting so many batteries?
Yeah, they got to be the only fan base that brings batteries to games. Oh,
Do you
love
see
it.
it was like Auburn, I think, recently that a guy tried to parachute in and hit the like scoreboard and was like dangling from the scoreboard?
No.
Oh no,
No?
I saw a different one where a guy broke both his knees landing,
Sick.
which was awesome.
They've got to stop doing that.
Yeah, that's bad.
Get better.
That's
Get
bad.
better at it. Yeah. They're not sending. I'll tell you what. The Army paratroopers are not sending us their best.
They're just doing this as a side hustle. I hear you. I will tell you, I did. I almost hit my because I know you gamble. I almost hit my three-way parlay on the UFL the other day.
Hell yeah.
Because there's nothing like I don't know if you ever watch In Hot Water, but a buddy of mine, he's that legendary. You either know this immediately or don't. Frankie McDonald. He's this weatherman out of Canada, autistic Canadian, whatever. So.
Yes.
So we're bored, and I'm
Freak
like,
of
all right,
nature.
and I'm literally, you know, it's just something to do. I'm like, Frankie, because again, this is how, like, I live stream games on Rumble, you know, because you can't do it on YouTube, and just to goof around, and I stopped live streaming the Phillies because I cursed them, but now they're knock wood, Mattingly fundamental baseball. I got to stop hitting this. My camera shakes. But I'm like, Frankie, I said, would you rather be this or this? This. Frankie, pick a city. And he literally goes, I forget which one it was. He goes, oh, DC, because it's closer to you, Geno. I'm like, oh. So I picked DC. And then the last one is I'm like, pick Birmingham or Orlando. He's like, Orlando, because it's next to my friend. So I have a three-way parlay that I don't pay attention to. Thursday, whatever the Thursday team is, covers. Friday, whoever the Friday pick was, honest to God, covers. And so now I've bet $1.67 as a goof to win $13. So now I care. Now I'm Daddy Fat Stacks. And so finally I look at the game and it's the Birmingham Stallions versus the Orlando Storm. I just have the money line. I've got the 4-1 Orlando Storm playing in Orlando versus the 1-4 Birmingham Stallions. And all the Stallions, all the Storm has to do is win. How do you think that went? How do you think that went? Like the Storm is down 14-0. They tie it up. And then it was like that fucking, I'm sorry, I bet you'll remember this, the Thanksgiving game, the Thanksgiving night game between the fucking Ravens and Bengals, where it looked like the Ravens were doing whatever they wanted. But whenever it got close, why don't I just fumble this out of bed? Why don't I just give you the ball? And that's what they're doing. I'm Krusty the Clown going, he's spinning it on his finger. They're using a ladder. And I lost that bet. And so I'm literally saying this would be the gambling. I'm livid. I don't have to tell you guys. Guys, how about that? How about that Orlando Storm, the Birmingham upset? How about no one? That's how great. That's how gambling makes everything. And it was $1.67 bet.
Yeah.
But, the endorphins. You know.
That's me every time, and then I get like upset when I blow it, and trainer will be like, "What? Yeah, and you put $5 on it. I just lost $200, dude."
Yeah. Oh man, dude. Honestly, the game 7 against Boston, I was having a conniption because I did Sixers money line, VJ Edgecombe 15, and Maxey 30, and Maxey gets 30 in the last 10 seconds on 4 straight free throws, and I'm just like, fuck.
I don't do this. I'm very opposed to this. I'm an emotional hedger. I will always bet on the other team, which has worked out for me in several Super Bowls as a Niners fan.
Well, you got nothing to complain about as a Niners fan. Although,
Well,
I don't know about you guys this year, dude. I mean, how do you think you did in your draft? And I'll go first, so you don't think I'm trying to wow you with my knowledge. Like, there's very few years I care about the Chargers draft. I wasn't thrilled with it this year. We needed offensive guards. We just drafted 9 of them. You know, we took, who was the first guy we took? Oh, we took a 25-year-old guy. So I don't know. There's the last time I cared was when we needed a quarterback. We had the 6th pick, and at 5, Tua and Herbert were still on the board. Those are the years I care. What do you think about your Niners? Because you're in a dogfight in that division with the Rams and the Seahawks.
yeah. I mean, we also needed a guard, and I don't know if we even got one. We got a couple like offensive linemen in like the 5th round, but I'm pretty sure they were both tackles. So
Yeah.
it was a very weird one. I didn't understand what was going on. Every time they traded back, I thought that they were going to take Caleb Lomu or whoever it was. I thought we were going to take
the
a
tackle
guard.
that the Patriots wound up taking, because like when Houston jumped over you guys, I was like, oh my god, they're taking Lomu and fucking
Right.
over the Niners, and then they didn't do it.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
and then they didn't take him, and then we traded back, and
You
we
did
just
get-
kept trading back until we took a wide receiver that nobody supposedly was going to take. Now, after the fact, a lot of people are going, well, actually, there was teams considering taking him soon, so he wouldn't be. I don't know. It's like, but I hated taking a running back in the 3rd. Again,
Yeah.
a guy that like wasn't even invited to the combine. No one had heard of. Nobody thought that he was going before the 5th round. Like every decision was strange until they started actually just filling out, which they always do in like the 4th and 5th round.
yeah. Although back to the Chargers, I didn't really pay attention to any of their other picks, but their 1st round pick, I actually kind of like. I like Messidor a lot. I kind of had in the back of my mind thoughts that he might actually be a better NFL player than
Bane.
than Bane is his teammate in Miami, who was taken I think 6
Yeah,
picks before
you said
that.
that before the draft.
Yeah,
Yes.
you did.
You were
Yeah,
saying
where I was-
you actually liked him, so
Yeah,
Yeah,
I liked him a
like-
lot going into the draft, so I think he's a very good player and a good replacement for Mac whenever that's done.
Well, Khalil's still there.
Yeah,
But the thing is, we lost that guy from the only thing that concerned me is I said, I'm like, I love this guy. They're like, he's 25. I'm like, what? I can get by being Canadian, which is slang for black. I don't know where he's from, but I mean, I can get by that, but he's 25. Like, so even if he's great for 3 years, like suddenly this guy's already aged out. I don't get that, but let's worry about him getting too old to play, later, and let's just see how he plays. But speaking of fucking, Pittsburgh, Philly, that wide receiver, fucking that Philly got in the 1st round. Did you like when
The
he was
Freak
drafted?
Bowl.
Because who?
the Freak Bowl.
Yeah,
The-
yeah.
when he was walking up, I'm calling my buddy down in Philly, Wilmington, Delaware, and I'm like, I don't like this guy's. I've never seen such a weird swagger. I don't like this guy at all. But you saw what was going on, right? Fucking the Steelers thought they were gonna get him,
Yeah.
and he's on the phone with
Hilarious.
Pittsburgh while
Hilarious.
fucking Philly's trading for Dallas, and they're like, "Yo, Philly just drafted." He's like, "Nah, it's Pittsburgh." So I get why he was so confused. But then you said it, Pike. Like he when you're talking, like, what the fuck talks like that? Like, what the fuck?
oh yeah, we were calling him Stevie Wonder. last week because he's
Yeah,
doing
he's
all
doing
the Stevie Wonder head movement. I love it, man.
God.
He's supposed to be very good. He seems like a fucking weirdo, but that's perfect for you guys.
Well, that's wide receivers. Like wide receivers are just
But if you think about it, it's like I feel like that's exactly the type of guy that's gonna have chemistry with your quarterback, if you know what I mean.
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Okay, Mr. San Francisco. All right.
Oh yeah,
All
going
right,
back to
whatever, dude. We don't have a movie named after the city about having AIDS, so
well, not yet. But you guys did draft a cornerback named Ephesians Prysog, which
yeah, that is a wild name.
Ephesians, dude. He's
And
biblical.
AJ Brown is definitely going to AJ Brown's going to New England,
Yeah,
or
it
did
looks
he?
like it.
It's
Not
well, they can't do it until
June.
past June 1st. Although I still have this weird feeling that like I think somebody else could come in and just give them a better offer. Like
Yeah.
it's still possible that like because the Rams tried to get him last year.
What is the story I'm hearing? Obviously, we're talking about the whole Vrabel gate, whatever you want to call it, with Rossini. Like I heard she was like, starting like rumors like, because New England wanted him, so she was like writing articles like, he's terrible in the
Oh
clubhouse.
yes. This is now my quote. This is what I call her now, the anti-Eagle whore reporter that purposefully started all this fucking shit.
Yeah,
And it's because her husband is an Eagles fan and she's been cheating on him with the Patriots coach. Like this is all interconnected. This is entirely against us. And I'm so glad that this is going to be
I
the
was
downfall
wondering
of both
why
of them.
you felt so strongly about the whole story. Like to me, it's like, okay, who cares? She's a slut. He's cheating. Like they have families, but they have this like sordid relationship, whatever. Like that, it happens. I didn't understand that like people felt like she was also manipulating like actual like player status and like trade
That was the real
rumors by, like,
scandal.
yeah,
I
that
mean,
was the real scandal.
That's the real problem with it. Like it's not cheating on your husband. It's like getting information and putting it out there that might be either falsified to benefit the Patriots or
Yeah,
Vrabel himself.
if cheating on your significant other was a scandal, then the whole NFL is
right.
Yeah,
damn.
but I'm curious what you think because I heard guys talking about this, and like this could fuck Brable over, and I'm like how, and then they just said this thing that clicked with me. I'm curious what you think. Like it's like when Tiger hit the fire hydrant, he was never the same once he
Yeah.
really got dragged through the court of public
That's
opinion.
true.
And I'm telling you, what Vrabel did, it's shitty. Like it's not what he did, but it's the way they tried to lie about it. Like they went to two different newspapers and said this isn't true, and both papers. Like the Patriots tried to whitewash it. Not that everything isn't white enough in New England. They tried to whiter wash it. And they went to the New York Post and they're like, okay, just give us some proof that you were hiking with your girls, whatever. And they couldn't do it. They're like, you're lying. You're just say I'm a whore. Don't waste all our man hours.
Like honestly, if Vrabel the second all this came out, Vrabel was like, yeah, I got some pussy on the side.
Hey,
so what?
It's Italian pussy. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
And that's
I don't make the
like,
rules.
It's one thing, to do that and get away with it or just own it. But when you try and weasel your way out of it, you got caught. So what did you do? You tried to deny it, and then you really got caught. That's what's fucking a distraction. That's what fucking gets the murmurs behind the scenes. And then, what was it? Oh, and then he's not there for day 3 of the draft because I don't care what you say. You cannot convince me that it wasn't his wife that said, yeah, we're doing a counseling thing this weekend. Well, the draft is this weekend. This weekend.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, I don't want to lose my wife and kids, which says another thing. Yeah, I was fucking a whore. I don't want to lose my wife and kids. Meanwhile, fucking Diana Rossini's like, all the clips of her shitting on her husband, and it's just like.
That's been my favorite part of the whole thing.
Yeah.
God
So
damn.
again, this is the
and
definition.
I don't know how
of
deep
the
in the
cover up is worse
conspiracy
than the crime.
you guys
I'm sorry,
are.
go Mike.
Do you think that those kids are Vrabels?
A
I
little bit.
heard.
A little bit. Did you see the pictures of Mike side by side with Mike?
No.
They look pretty. They have the same kind of like droopy,
Pooh
you
Bear
know.
face, kind of like Winnie
Oh
the
yeah,
Pooh.
so
They have
the
kind of like
stuff that
mongoloid eyes. If
yeah, the
you
stuff
know.
people are doing to investigate it, where
Is
it's
that
like
how this-
9 months before Mike was
There you go,
born,
Pike.
Rossini was in Tennessee covering Titans games while Vrabel was the coach, and it's just like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
The fact
I'm
that
telling
someone
you,
had receipts from like years back, and they were like, "Oh, this isn't really a story," and they just held on to it, and they were like, "Oh, you weren't together, huh? That's interesting because
yeah,
it
his
turns out
pictures
6
from
years ago."
2021.
Yeah.
At least he's not Chinese, you know.
and did you see they fired Chris Sims from Sunday Night Football, and they're saying that's why. Did you hear the clip? Like he was talking to, I don't know, I want to say Florio, whoever Chris Sims talks to on that show, and the guy literally was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, let's, whoa." He was saying that during the show, and Sims is like, "What? I'm
You know what?
talking here."
You know what? I will give Florio the credit because that's who you're talking about. Is Florio was trying not to get sued. He is literally the only national guy that's even talking about the story at all.
Okay, yeah, I'm just saying
Really.
so that's what was going on because then I saw the story. It's like Sims was just going to go off how players and their
Yeah,
wives talk, and it was like they implied that he was about to go on. It's well known that these two were fucking around, and that's why Florio stopped him and they fired him. I don't know anything else, so
yeah. Well,
you're making me
Sims still
believe it
does
wasn't
that
true.
show for NBC. He got fired from Sunday Night Football because Tomlin's taking his spot, and
Okay.
Tomlin's
Okay.
going to be the Sunday night guy, on NBC. So it's somewhat unrelated. Where like Florio is the only national guy going like, yo, this is kind of like a conflict of interest. And whenever Rossini does tell her side of the story, like, God forbid if she ever goes like, oh, well, he harassed me at first. Like, it's like, well, nobody's going to believe you because you lied in the first place.
Yeah.
And nobody's going to believe whatever side of the story Vrabel has because he lied in the first place. So it's like both of those sides are lying. The only people that might be trusted in
Pablo
this.
Torre.
No, because he's fucking. I watched that episode he did. That was fucking horseshit.
Yeah.
I
Like,
didn't
that
even
was
see it.
half-assed as shit.
Sixers are just about done, aren't they, guys?
Yes.
I'm watching Paul Skeens deal right now.
Yeah, Sixers are pretty much fucking done
But
here.
Rossini, what do you think is going to happen to Rossini? I think it's obvious. I think she starts a podcast, she embraces the villain, and she's
Absolutely.
great. You know,
Yeah, new co-host to call her daddy. Like,
Yeah.
fucking-
OnlyFans.
I'd rather see her on Call Her Daddy than whoever that broad is.
Feet
Yeah,
pics,
she'll be fine. Didn't she already got offered another job somewhere, right?
Oh, I didn't know.
I
Yeah.
think so. I'm pretty sure I just saw
I think everyone's waiting till she actually says her side of the story before, because it's gonna happen. There's gonna come a point where she like says what exactly her perspective is.
20 years ago, this is the exact time where she would be getting a Playboy offer.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Well, 2 hours and 9 minutes ago,
I'd buy
there's,
that.
Another news story about how they rented a private boat together
Yeah,
while she
the
was
boat.
pregnant.
Let's go.
By the
Dude,
way,
pink.
how great is the NFL and the industry? They were sitting on the pictures of them making out. They released it draft day. The day of the draft, they dropped those New York Post pictures. And that's when he decided he was going to go away for the weekend for a counseling session. I mean, there's so much stuff that'll probably keep coming out because now it's like, who cares? In for a penny, in for a pound. What else you got on these people?
Should have won the
It's
Super Bowl and you had the
insane.
chance.
Yeah. Almost had it.
Probably all would have gone away. I bet if he was a champion right now, they'd been like, "Good, get some pussy, dude."
Yeah.
True. That's true. Lord knows. Is Belichick still banging that 24-year-old?
As far as I know, yeah.
God,
Yeah,
that's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
probably. I mean, that's probably who he's gonna bang till he dies.
She's
Yeah,
hot.
but what was the conspiracy theory with that? She was a cheerleader, but she was helping him like film games and cheat or something. It's the Patriots are just amazing.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
I don't
Her,
think Deflategate was ever a thing. Do
yeah,
I think they cheated?
six-year-old her was filming the Eagles practices before fucking.
Oh, I think they cheated with the film and stuff. Well, everyone cheats. They just got caught. But I never understood the Deflategate. They're like, well, the balls were inflated less than what? Than other balls in other games in other seasons you tested? Because they never tested balls. Like, no, these are really just low on air. It's like you never tested them versus anything else. I'm not a Patriot sympathizer, whatever you want to call it. You
Honestly,
know?
I always felt like Deflategate was a makeup call for Spygate
I
because
think it might have
they
been.
did not get Spygate right, and they were just
Oh,
like made up.
maybe.
They just made up some fucking horseshit to punish them later. Or were just like, we kind of dropped the ball the first time.
Yes,
Fuck it,
My
let's-
thing was with it was like the game that they claimed that they complained about the balls. The Patriots were losing in the first half. And in the first half is when they complained. And in the second half, the refs brought out different balls that had been fully inflated.
And
And
then they
Tom
kicked the
Brady
shit out
had
of
one
them.
of the best performances I've ever seen in that second half. So,
That's Colts, right? Against the Colts?
Yes.
no, it was against the Ravens.
Oh, yeah.
No, it was the Colts because the
I-
Colts were the ones that complained about it. The Colts said that hey,
well,
these
then I
balls
guess
are
maybe the
deflated,
Colts.
and
I
I think the
could've-
Patriots wind up winning that game like 45 to like 18 or some shit.
They were losing in the first half. Whichever game it was, they were losing in
It
the
was
first
definitely
half.
the
The
Colts
team
when I
that
think about it, yeah.
complained, they were winning, and then they complained they changed the balls, and then Tom Brady had one of the better games I have ever seen him play. So it's like maybe he shouldn't have been deflating the balls. You
They
know,
won
I don't need to see the text or whatever. Like
They won 45-7 that game.
I knew they scored 40. I forget how much the other.
Yeah, I don't remember anything other than I thought it was such a nothing burger. But when you put it like that, Mike, like it's a makeup for something I don't know.
That makes
By
a
the
little
way,
more
speaking
sense.
of bowls, and I'm insert dick joke, but I'll tell you, like what I'm loving, and it makes me so angry with football even more. The ABS challenge in baseball, I fucking love it.
It works.
It's
It
the
works.
best. It's the best.
I love how
Like,
it's embarrassing
like
umpires.
what don't you like about it? Like, here's what Colin Cowherd called, to give him credit. It's a game show within a game, and I love it. Like, it shows just how good the umps. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't want 90 of these things, but the umpires, when they present, they're like, yeah, we want that, because the umpires are really good. You know what I mean? And the beauty of this is, if I'm the ump and I miss a call and you appeal it, and no, overturn it. Okay, how many appeals do I have left? 2 still. So I could get 8 fucking calls wrong, and if you correct me 8 times in a row, you still have 2 appeals, and it takes no time to do it. And I love that, because football is such a fucking disaster. Because while what the ABS does is enforces the umpire to do a good job, and they really do. It really showcases that they know what they're doing. Fucking whatever the fuck is going on in the NFL, and we'll watch it. It's a clusterfuck. It encourages them to be out of position. Oh, whenever you see the ball at the ground, call a fumble so they have to review it. And if it's a ticky tack, I hate that phrase.
It makes the refs just go like I can't tell you how many times I watched like a touchdown last year, and the refs are all standing there going like, should we call it a touchdown just so they can review it? Like they're all like staring at each other, going like,
I have the same
make up
complaint
your
about
fucking
like
mind.
if you watch rugby, which I know no one does, but if you watch rugby, it's actually they have like one of the more like well-respected reffing crews of any major sport. Major, you know, being a little bit of a reach, but they play at an
also.
international level, and at even the highest level, they're pretty well respected because they always refer to the video ref. Anytime that there's a question, they don't call a play and then have to find like significant evidence to overturn it. They go, okay, wait, we're gonna look at it, and then they have a guy in a booth that calls down and goes, hey, I think that this is what it is. I'm gonna put it on the screen, let you make the decision. And the head ref usually agrees and goes, yep, as far as we can tell, this is the call. It doesn't make sense. Like, and I know that it's a reffing union is just like coming up with rules because they don't want to cede control to video ref because they think that it'll put them out of a job, and maybe it will and maybe it should, but it leads to like so many like insane where it's like there's plays that are not reviewable. There's plays that like you even have to challenge to begin with to see whether or not the call on the field made any sense. Like it, and then even if you get it right, you only have a couple.
Yeah, Miguel, I couldn't agree more because that's the thing. The simplest way to put it is you find, and I'm older, I've lived through a lot more seasons. You find yourself more than ever sitting there during a commercial rooting for a call, not rooting for a team. I sure hope his foot was in bounds. I sure hope they say it was possession. I sure hope they think his knee was down. And it just gets worse and worse. And they need to somehow do the shit they're doing in the friggin' in baseball. And I know it's a lot easier because it's pitcher, catcher, it's all encapsulated there and it takes seconds. But they need to find a way to be like, first of all, you got two of your calls wrong, right? So you get a third. Well, no, I should still have two. You know, that's the
Right.
thing. If you challenge two calls and get them both right, you get another one because
You know
you're
what-
so
you
good
know
at
what's
telling
funny?
the ref how to
Basketball-
do his fucking job.
You know
I
what's
think in
funny?
basketball, you get a second challenge if you get the first one right. But if you get even if you get the second one right, it is still a timeout, and you don't have any more.
Right.
Yeah. Yes, that is in
It-
basketball.
it-
But I was just about to bring up what's funny is football tried to do the ABS thing last year, their own version of it. Do you remember the fucking microchips in the football that tell the distance with first
For the-
downs?
Oh yeah,
for
that
spot.
really was awful, right?
That was so inconsequential. That did not make the impact that they thought that would at all.
It didn't make sense because when you say microchip, you think they'll be like, all right, you'll know exactly where the ball was. But then they say, okay, now we triangulate it. You're like, I don't know what
It's
this
still
fucking-
it's still based on whatever spot the ref deems the ball was. Like it's not like it's actually tracking where the football really was. It's just the ref puts it down where he thought it was, and it goes, we're basing the distance on that.
But don't they do that in tennis? Like, you ever see like
Yeah,
they say
yeah.
they do, right, Pike? Why
Yeah.
did they do that? I thought that's what they were doing with the football.
It makes sense in tennis too. I mean, they show you the replay,
Hanging
they
out
show
with
you
the guys.
exactly where it hit.
Or even just do the like old hockey thing where it glows when you can't see it. So like when the guy's going to the ground, if it's in the middle of a scrum and you can't like really see where the ball is, you just have like a fluorescent light, you know,
Yeah.
something.
Tennis.
And then
called the Hawkeye
and also
or
if
Eagle Eye.
a call isn't made on the field, everyone goes like, "Oh, how are these guys supposed to pay attention to 64 players?" Like,
But
have
that's
the
your job.
ref.
Yeah.
But that is the I will say this, and Cowherd said it. I'm sorry, I have to give him credit again, even though I always say Cowherd's the opposite of me. He talks sports, but he has a huge following, and he thinks COVID. He'll be like in the middle of a conversation, be like, the vaccine saved millions of lives. I'm like, are you out of your fucking mind? At any rate, he said it's like in defense of the refs, the more moving parts you have, the harder it is. The more rules you have, the harder it is to officiate. You know, that's why they're always fucking huddling now, and it's just so insane that they have so many rules and so many game stoppages, and it's just bad for the fucking game. And you know, like the thing with the flags now. Oh, I hate when like that's another thing that Instagram loves doing now. Oh my God. Like I'm sure you guys have all seen it. Oh, this game is rigged, and they find some clip and they show it, and it's something that happened in the fourth quarter. The most legendary and perfect example is that awful pass interference call against the Rams by the Saints that they didn't call, and the Rams go to the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, that cost them the game. They don't remember in the second quarter, somebody was leading. It looked like a bondage video. They were yanking golf by the fucking helmet at the 2 yard
turned his
line.
whole
They didn't
helmet
call
around.
it. They had to kick a field goal. Should have been first and goal at the 1. Yeah, but that was the second quarter. You fucking idiots. You know,
Yeah.
and that's why it's so annoying with football, because I honestly believe the refs are so worried fans are going to get upset in the fourth quarter. That's when you see all the flags. They don't want to be the guy that with the 9 fucking replays missed the call and a guy just goes like this, throw the flag, and it ruins the game. I mean, the Chargers ruined it on their own in January, but it ruins the game the rest of the year.
Yeah, fuck the refs, man. And honestly, there's one sport that we haven't even talked about, and they might be the ones I hate the most. And it's the hockey refs. And it's for one simple reason. It's not even the calls. It's that they're physically in the way of play.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that happens a lot.
They are I can't tell you how many times I watch a hockey game and I just yell at my screen, get the fuck out of the way. Move.
How much
What the fuck are
though
you
do
doing?
you think the players are using that intentionally?
I think smart players do, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've done it playing sports, like where you'd run around the ref.
It's a free pick.
And if it's a good ref, they call you on it. They go, "Hey, penalty, you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to use me as a blocker for you." You know, what the hell? Get out of the way, man. It's your fault.
Yeah, I don't watch. I'll be the first to admit I don't watch hockey enough. Like I will if the Flyers like get through this round. But I love. I'll be the first to admit. Am I wrong? Hockey playoffs are are arguably the most exciting of any of the sports. And the simplest way to put it for me is, I love when the Rangers or Islanders. I've been up here 25 years now, and there's something. It hits different when the Rangers or Islanders are in the finals. This town is fucking. It's like the happiest place on earth. Everyone loves everyone. You wear your blue, you nod, you point.
They
It's
play
amazing.
the song.
What's that?
You're at the bar. They play the song.
Yeah.
You feel like you're home. It does. It is cool.
Well,
It's amazing.
It's when white people really get the wild out.
Yo, and
Yeah.
then everyone starts singing along. Like you see, like the oldest guy you've ever seen in your life, and he's crying. It's
I
like
fucking hate that
you
song.
feel like it's good.
Hell yeah. No, I fucking love hockey.
I was
hockey guy.
watching last year. I think the Yankees had a walk-off home run in like the 11th or 12th inning to win a series, like earlier on in the playoffs. And that, I mean, I almost was a Yankees fan for a minute just because it was so much fun being at that bar.
Yeah. There's something about being in a bar like in I guess in any city, but New York, come on.
Yeah.
You know, when the, like not so much the Yankees because they're fucking spoiled. You know what I mean? But like
Sure,
speaking-
but when everybody there is stoked and you'd see kind of like a big, like, you know, exciting
the
win like that, that
the
was a good
feeling
one.
when the Jets win a game.
uh,
No,
so
they're always
bad.
mad because they're always winning a game that they're not supposed to, and it loses them the first overall pick.
Yeah.
Every time they win, it's a mistake.
God.
late season mistake.
They're such a terribly fucking run organization. They really are.
It's so funny.
They had a good draft, though.
They had a pretty good draft.
I thought they had a bad draft until someone explained to me why they had a good draft. And I'm like, wow, you're right. I'm wrong about that. Because I'm like, they got a wide receiver and a tight end. They had 3 picks in the first round. I'm like, so what? They don't have a quarterback. But it's like, yeah, Gene, because there are no good quarterbacks this year. But now you've got a receiver and a tight end, arguably the best at the position, and they get a year under their belt. And then next year, you have 3 first-round picks, and you get one of those QBs. And what else? I'm like, yeah, you're right. Like, what's one more year if you're a Jets
Yeah,
fan?
you got
If
you
at
got a
least
bunch
you
of
have something to
weapons
look
for
to.
next year's first
right.
overall pick.
Yeah, well, if it's the first overall pick, but I mean, like, there's really like 3 quarterbacks that are like gonna be 1, 2, and 3 picked in the draft next year. You got Arch Manning, you got Dante Moore.
Do you have Arch Manning, Mike?
I'm not sure. About
I
that
think he's gonna be him or Dante Moore is gonna be the first overall pick next year. Now, I think Arch Manning. See, the thing with Arch Manning was he played bad at the start of last year, but he really got stronger as the year went along. And if he carries that into next year,
Yeah,
then
there's
yes,
something
he's
about
gonna
playing
be.
in those meaningless games with no pressure that really brings out the. Never mind. What?
Hey, I mean,
Are
like,
you one of those guys that thinks Notre Dame should have been in the college CFP because they won their last 8 games after they lost their first 2 that mattered?
No, they lost to Miami. They shouldn't have. Losing to Miami is what cost them
They
getting
lost
in.
their first 2 games.
Miami went on to be
the
in
national championship game.
Well, that was
championship,
the argument, is that they thought they should have been in there instead of Miami, which
Right.
is insane.
But then Miami went on to
Yeah.
have a
Yeah,
very
the people
solid
that
performance.
Yeah,
thought
they
Notre
went to
Dame
the
should be in and
championship
Miami should
game.
be out. I
Yeah.
always said like,
and they made it a game. They didn't get steamrolled like everybody thought that they were.
It wasn't
Like
terrible.
they stayed in it pretty.
They didn't cover.
They didn't cover. They came
No, but they
point
they
and a half
made it a
away,
game.
I think.
I think they backdoored the cover. I think they had it covered, right? And then Indiana scored the last TD, or am I wrong?
That sounds right.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably true.
Because it looked.
And by the way, that's the thing. Like I talk about this $1.73 bet because I used to have a bookie, and that's when you bet normal. But I said I never was going to put this on my phone. But I was doing a stream, and some guy's like, "Let's gamble." And I open up the fucking, and it becomes like Candy Crush, and dollar here, dollar there, and you're losing damn near just as much. It's like, so I
Almost,
only
right?
do it when I'm live streaming. And you always get those guys that are like, oh, dude, it's only been $1.75 in the game. Like, you don't understand what we're doing here. I'm having autistic people and women make the picks. Like, I hit a three-way parlay on the college basketball tournament because I had this girl in the chat, Steph. She's a regular. I'm like, all right, would you rather be at the beach or? And she's like, yeah. Do you like? And I said, do you like fatties or evil people? She's like, I like fatties. So I took the Husky over the Blue Devils. And, I hit a three-way parlay for like, I think $3 turned into to 16. And then you get the guy like, oh, I gamble big. And I always say, who you are, and you'll remember this, Mike, I'm sure you all will. The guy that always told you on Tuesday morning all of his NFL bets. And damned if he didn't hit them all. And his
Yeah.
biggest bet was on the biggest underdog. Shut the fuck up. It's like anyone that thinks like I love telling this Kurt Metzger story because Kurt's a wild dude. He does a ton of shit. I can tell you he never gambled, or at least he didn't, because I do these things. I'm on 17 seasons, Geno's picks. I love them. I just take 4 games and I look at the 2 teams and I roast them, and I say, and whichever team I make fun of, I pick against them. In the spread. And I was explaining this, might have been the second year I was doing it. And we're at Caroline's and I'm telling Metzger, I'm like, yeah, you know me, because I love doing roasts and I love football. So I'll talk about each game, and then whichever team I make fun of, I'll bet against them with the Vegas spread. And Kurt Metzger, Mike Mickey goes like this: what do you do with all the money you win?
Dickhead.
Oh, all the money I win. Well,
Yeah.
it's in a Swiss account, you moron. But I love it. It's like you've never gambled in your life. He's doing coke off a hooker's ass while he's asking me. He's like, hey, what do you do with all the money you win, Geno? I don't win money. I'm stupid.
Geno, do you still use a local bookie?
Yeah, I got a guy down in Wilmington, Delaware. I love him.
Hell yeah.
He's
Tax-free state.
Yeah. Oh, and it's great. Like, without his name's, he's typically like with these dumb Italians. His name's, I'll never forget. I lived in Brooklyn, right? And my buddy, he's down there in outside of Delaware, and like I was helping him out. Like, this is way back 15 years ago, and like he had some guys in New York that I'd be the go between, and one guy, he was a good dude, owed him money. And he just kept missing him. And my buddy says to him, I'll never forget. He goes, yeah, if it's and it's me. Hi, guys, it's me. And my buddy knows it's me. But the other guy doesn't. And he literally says to the guy, if you're having trouble, I'll just send my buddy Geno over to pick up the money. He said that to the guy. And the guy fucking wired him the cash the next day. And then it dawned on him. He's like, and then years later, we were all hanging out and it came out and we were laughing about it. I'm like, yeah, I'm Geno. He's like, dude. The guy texted me, I'm going to send Geno. My buddy Geno lives in Brooklyn. He'll come by and get the money. I mean, like, we still laugh about it to this day. Could you imagine I show up and they're, hey, buddy, you got that money? Oh, yeah, hold on.
I used to have my old bookie. I had we had an agreement where it was a $5,000 threshold. So, like, if he owed me $5,000 or if I owed him $5,000, that's when payday was.
Sure. Yeah.
And I mean, long story short, he rarely owed me $5,000, and handing a fucking guy $5,000 cash is not fun. It made me regret gambling for a little while until I was able to start doing these like $1 parlays and bullshit like that now.
Yeah. Well, they were saying this is how they've ousted the Italians. Like they got rid of prostitution, but now you have OnlyFans, and the government can track it and get their money. They got rid of Geno in Brooklyn. But they have it. But they made it easier to like, hey, why don't you just let us track your money so we can get your taxes? The government tends to win, even though they're a bunch of fucking morons.
It's like Paulie Walnut said. It's anti-Italian discrimination. It
is. As opposed to, it was that black guy in Chicago said I don't know. Some guy made up a word because they shut down a Walgreens because everyone in the neighborhood was shoplifting and they shut it down. And he called it a corporate abandonment or something,
Right, yeah.
And it's like, are you retarded? They went broke because you guys robbed them.
Oh, man. And I remember when collection day used to always be Tuesday for me as well, before the 5,000 agreement, which was like, you chased through the weekend. Monday Night Football, if you're down, you're betting big.
Yep.
Tuesday, it's time to pay. Start again on Thursday.
Thursday night football, which makes no fucking sense.
I always lost bets on Thursday night football. I could never figure out spreads on Thursdays for whatever reason. It's like geared just to start off.
Thursdays are the most bizarre game.
On a shit note.
Wrong.
And every time I've gone to Vegas, I flew out there on a Thursday. Like, yeah, we're going to get up a couple hundred on this Thursday night game. And then, we'll just gamble the winnings the rest of the week. Nope. Down 500. First day I'm there. Fuck me.
There's just rarely any logic to the Thursday night game. Well, I can't believe I said that out loud. Like, there's logic to any game. But it's like, it just seems like Thursdays always stand out, probably because they're that standalone game. It's like, and the NFL just can't make enough fucking money. And now that, they have the Friday game and and the London games, it's the greatest product in the world.
That's true.
The greatest product in the world.
Yeah, football is sick.
Last year they kept feeding us the most horrible, fucking terrible Thursday night games too. I think there was maybe one or two that scored over 50 points.
Well, the thing was, there was the one Thursday night game that might have been the best game of the year, which was the Rams Seahawks game that went to overtime. Then every other Thursday night game sucked.
All the other ones, really.
God,
they're like, we got the fucking Dolphins and Jets Thursday night. Get hype, everybody. Get ready for.
It's so funny watching Al Michaels just sit in misery.
I love him.
Thursday night, just being like, I used to call the biggest shit ever.
By the way, speaking of fucking Dolphins, did you see Malik Willis? They threw the first pitch of the game.
Yes.
It was 50 Cent Baba Booey-esque.
Yeah, for real, it was.
He just sailed to the right and into the bleachers.
Honestly, I've felt this way for a little bit. They might be the worst roster I think I've ever seen in football in my life. And
they're totally tanking.
Their over-under's 4.5, and I'm like, that's 2 games too high.
4.5.
Oh, you know what under I like, and I'm not being a dick because I'm a Charger fan. Everyone loves the Raiders over. Like it's like I think it's 7.5 or
it's 7. 7's too high. Like I think I would set them at 6.5. I think 7.5 is too high.
Yeah, I don't see them winning more than 5 or 6 games in that division. You know what I mean?
So it's a very
Miguel,
tough division.
We're talking about you're a Raiders guy, right?
No. He's the Niners.
Oh, you're Eagles?
No,
Niners.
Oh, Niners. You just said that. I'm senile. But everyone's so excited because they got obviously Fernando. I think that's a great pick. They went and got whatever his name, Lundergaard in the offseason.
Kirk Cousins.
And just finally giving space to fucking whatchamacallit,
Genty.
Ashton Genty. But they're playing the Chiefs are no joke. Fucking Denver's defense is insane. Yeah. Chargers get their guards back. That's 6 losses right there. I'm sorry.
I have a sneaking suspicion Kansas City's not going to be that good.
I hope.
Well, I don't look. I hate them, and I hope you're right. But they're not going to be. They're going to be much better than the Raiders. I'm sorry, they are.
As long as Andy Reid's still there, they're going to be better.
But they did. I don't Raiders think they honestly did anything to fix their offensive issues. Like they drafted a bunch of defensive players, and their defense will be better this year. I think because of that. But I just don't see where their offense made any significant improvements. I get that they signed Walker, but with Walker, I'm like, there were times where Charbonnet was better than him.
Yeah.
Well, it all comes down, and he's ahead of schedule. I would argue it all comes down to Mahomes, obviously. They got K9, which is fine. They still have fucking Vineland Zone, fucking Isaiah Pacheco. Rashid Rice is back after maybe he's got a cleaner soul. He's a piece of shit, but he's back for a full season. Kelsey's a piece of shit, but I'm just telling you, this is not a bad team. And you said it perfectly, Pike. 2 words: Andy fucking Reid.
Andy Reid's good, man.
Oh, and what's his name's back? The brilliant offensive coordinator, Eric Bieniemy, because people are so dumb. They're like, Eric Bieniemy's... No, he's not. You know what he was? he was you know this. He held the clipboard, but they love making a stink about Rays, being like, why isn't anyone hiring him? So what do? They finally just his agent makes him the assistant head coach of the Redskins, and what is he the next year? The assistant head coach of the Bruins, and you know what he was after that? The assistant head coach of the Special Olympics, and then they just said, let's hug the retard and bring him back to KC. He's got nothing to do with it, but Andy Reid knows what he's doing, and he'll be more comfortable, with. To quote former Charger, what he was, Eric sleeping with Bieniemy is what Berman called him.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
Although, if we're getting on the over-unders, the one over that I think I might be really into this year, I think I'm a Saints guy this year.
Really?
Really? Why? Do you love their defensive coordinator, genius fucking Brandon Staley? Why do you hate me, Mike? I made so much money betting. The only bet I lost on them last year was that they would have the worst record in football. I did a fucking prop bet, and I think they had the second worst. But Brandon Staley, please.
No, the worst record was the Raiders, obviously, and it was Raiders, Jets, Giants. They were all the worst record, and then
no
Saints
Titans too, right?
Titans were in there.
No, Titans for sure.
Titans were 4.
Saints
Titans
were around
4.
9.
Yeah, Saints were 9.
Really?
Tyler Shuck.
Hey,
yeah,
I was speaking the praises of Tyler Shuck before he even got drafted. I wanted to
listen. I think that with Shuck year 2, they drafted a wide receiver that I think is pretty good to go along with Olave. They signed the word.
The word. Travis Etienne.
Yeah, Travis Etienne word, baby, to go with Kamara.
Whatever.
I kind of, and that division's terrible. That's another part is that I think that division's awful. So
by the way, the NFC South, remember 8-9, 8-9 teams, and the Saints were 6-11.
True.
Yeah, and I think they got better.
End,
I think they got better,
and everyone else
Atlanta and Tampa got worse.
Yeah, getting
Carolina
Tampa looks like they're kind of falling apart, and they're gonna maybe call it soon and just do a rebuild.
And Atlanta brought Tua in for a QB competition.
Carolina's the best
Atlanta
team
is a mess.
By the way, the Phillies are 4-1 under Mattingly. I mean 8-1.
8-1, baby.
God damn, really?
We're coming back. We're crawling back.
Have you ever, like, a buddy of mine, great comic up here, Fred Rubino, he's a Yankee guy. He's like, the curse of Mattingly. I'm like, what are you talking about? This is before this season. Like, Mattingly went, have you heard of this? Or is it just a angry New York Yankees fan thing? Like, Mattingly, they were talking to him when he was on the Yankees, and they compared him to something Gehrig did, and he said we, and I guess it's just my buddy Rubino's like, and that he goes, you can imagine, like, again, that motherfucker said we, like he deserves to be in the same breath as Gehrig, and they never won a World Series with him. Second he retires, they win like 3 of the next 4 or 4 of the next 6 World Series, and then he goes to the Dodgers. They can't do shit. Till the fucking second he leaves, they win 3 World Series. And last year, he was the Blue Jays bench coach. And he's like, there were 5 different pitches where the Blue Jays should have won the World Series in the last 2 games, but you got Mattingly on your bench. So I'm like, when we signed him, I'm like, telling my brother's like, all I know is they keep winning with him. Fundamental baseball, so it should be interesting.
Yeah.
Didn't the same thing happen with Andy Reid until he, like, actually figured it out, though?
I don't know. Sure, why not?
Reed was a good coach with Philly.
Yeah, but I
never get over the hump.
I feel like it's a similar situation, and like I feel like I've heard of that before, where like coaches go team to team, and it's like they get close, but he just can't do it, and then he leaves, and then the next team figures it out, and then eventually they find their team, and actually like Mike D'Antoni, I feel like was a similar way in basketball, like. Well, I guess none of his teams ended up winning a championship, but he's always been like right there.
Yeah,
I don't know. I wouldn't say it's
there's
like
always
his
those
fault.
coaches that are solid that like have never won. Like I mean, like Dusty Baker.
Dusty
baseball
Baker, actually, yeah, that's a perfect example.
is a guy where
Didn't he
it's like
win one with the Nationals finally, or no?
He won with the
Giants. Yeah, he got one with the Giants, didn't he?
Oh, the Giants.
No.
Okay, I'm an
no,
idiot.
no, he
Did
did
he
not.
not?
Oh no, with the Nationals. Actually, yeah, you're right.
It wasn't the Nationals either. It was the Astros when they beat the Phillies.
Get the
Because they
fuck
fired
out.
everyone.
Dusty
They fired
Baker.
everyone from the cheating, and they hired Dusty out of like fucking like, oh my god, there's nobody left to hire.
Yeah, right. Dusty Baker was the manager
You're right.
when Barry Bonds was on the
Yeah,
team,
yeah,
and
when they lost
he
to the
kept
Angels.
blowing it with us, and then us. I like Barry Bonds a lot.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
I like
same.
Barry Bonds a lot. I was actually a Giants fan at the time, against my dad's wishes, and then I was convinced that steroids were like really bad, and I shouldn't ever root for a cheater, and I gave up on the Giants, and I like the A's. The A's.
God.
Steroids
Because
saved the
No
game
one
of
had
wind
baseball.
up.
explained to me how steroids had shaped the A's when they were good.
Yeah, true. Steroids
Yeah,
saved the game of
before
baseball.
before they killed Ricky Henderson, your greatest player ever with COVID, they killed him. They killed him. Ricky, here's a fun fact for you. I'm gonna
Ritual
tell you some
sacrifice.
common sense. Ricky Henderson led the league in stolen bases between 1970 and 1990.
Those
He
guys
had
are good
more
at
steals
stealing,
than
right?
anyone else in baseball between 1970 and 1990. His rookie year was 1979. Let me do some more. He played into his 40s. He played outfield. He played outfield of nearly a full season when he was 41 years old for I believe it was the Padres. Had double-digit home runs. Fucking played, over 100 games. You know how you do this? You lead the league in steals and all this stuff. You have to have a good set of lungs on you. And then out of the blue, 2 years after they trot him out, dies of pneumonia. Pneumonia. One of the healthiest people, like you heard Jimmy the Greek. He's got the extra twitch muscle. They bred the largest anyway, and they killed him. They killed him. You cannot
Pneumonia. What
convince
is
me
that? A
otherwise.
black woman?
Indeed,
They
indeed.
killed Ricky.
Pneumonia, that's just my auntie.
Oh, the pneumonia.
Guys, I'm gonna have to get out of here soon, but I definitely wanted to do a
I think
hard
we're-
out with a hard R. So
I think we're right at the mark here for an hour. So,
Yeah, perfect.
you got
Good thing
anything?
we're not on the Discord right now because I was about to hit the soundboard.
Oh man.
Gino, you got
Right,
anything you need
Capitals
to you want to plug? You want to put out there?
I got a gig in Jersey at a bar this Friday. If any of your guys are near Hawthorne, I mean it. I don't know
Let's
when
go.
this airs. But there's my Twitter. Follow me. I do a stream every Monday at Mondays and Fridays at 3:30. Normally on the Rumble, so I can fuck around. And I pop around the city. And oh shit! And I do a monthly show at Dangerfields the last Sunday of every month. Fucking Miguel, get your ass out there. You boys are welcome to. 31st, me, the wife, Keanu, great comic. Polishuk's gonna be on this one. It's gonna be a blast.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Hell yeah.
And
Hell
anytime you're at Rodney's, let me know, guys, because I love just fucking swinging down and having a drink.
I'm
Fuck
gonna
yeah.
start doing Dork there, and I'm gonna have you on. We're gonna set that up soon. I have to talk to them and figure out the scheduling, but that's like next month or the month after. Like,
Yeah, Mike, Mark is great. Like
Yeah.
he's I was there last night. A friend of mine's in town. She's like, you know any open mics? I'm like, Rodney's. I don't mean to brag. I got on stage at an open mic last night. Didn't do bad. My 15-year-old joke killed. Eat your heart out, loser faces.
should have pulled up. I was gonna be like half an hour late. I didn't want to
It
try
wouldn't
to.
have been worth Miguel. Rushing out to an open mic to hear 9 people. It's insane. But we had a couple drinks. What are you, Mother Cabrini? You never touch the stuff? Come on.
Hell yeah.
Next time for real.
Awesome, guys.
Hell yeah, man.
Hell
Yo,
yeah.
thank you
Appreciate
very
you
much.
coming on.
I really appreciate it. You're the man.
I had
lot,
more
Geno.
fun than anyone, guys. Thanks so much for having me.
Hell yeah.
Cheers, brother.
Hey, bolt up, bolt down.
Gino rules, dude.
What
Yeah,
a
what a fucking
nutcase, dude. He's a man.
Hell yeah. Well, shit.
I'm,
yeah,
I'm surprised I didn't mark out over my my old compound media days when honestly all I was watching was fucking compound when they had Skanks in hot water with him and Berg and Kumi over. I'm just like the ultimate right winger, the ultimate right wing insanity.
Rest in hell,
Yo,
compound.
yeah. Oh, guys, I didn't mention it earlier, but do you know how gay it felt for me to explain to my family that I needed to leave this dinner early to go do a podcast?
I felt bad, but I also was like, yo, I don't know how to tell this guy. Like,
No. I mean, I told everyone that needed to know beforehand. I was like, look, I got to leave at like 7:45. Like I can't.
And you can't tell your family it's a job interview because you work with your family.
It was yeah, it was like there was 15 people at they're like, oh, you're leaving early. I was like, yeah, I got a Zoom meeting.
I have to go suggest the N-word.
Oh shit.
That was a lot of fun.
That was fun. And we're still recording, right? Yeah. You guys want to run some plugs?
Yeah, well, plug away, you guys.
Tonight, guys. Sorry, tonight. Tune back in 9 p.m. Probably 9:30.
Yes, please.
A little bit after 9. I snuck in another Dork Court before the next one, which it's not necessarily exactly confirmed, so I don't want to spoil it. But there's this one, which is gonna be very fun with my bros from the Hamburger Club, fucking Will and Donnie. We just went down to Austin and had honestly the fucking time of our lives. It was insane. We should do like a recap because it was nuts. It was a lot of fun. I mean, anyone that saw the Dork Court knows that it was awesome, and anyone that will see the Hamburger Club will know that we had the fucking most exciting time. But they're going to be there. We're at a new venue that I'm not allowed to disclose the address of publicly because I think that technically they don't have their permits in order. But we've got a secret show that we're going to pull off with a lot of good bros. Devin Bramble's coming back.
Woo!
So
get ready.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. That's tonight. That's tonight
Spell
at 9.
It out.
After 9. And then the 21st is the tentative date for the one after that, and you guys are gonna want to check it out. Trust me.
It's the one that I'm gonna have to show up to in person, I think.
This Thursday and 2 weeks from now.
That I was really hoping that I could, but I don't know if I
can. Yeah, I knew. I know it's such short notice, but it would be. It's gonna be fun. Dude. If I pull it off properly and we get it going, it's gonna be so sick.
Hell yeah.
So check that out. Stay tuned. Subscribe to this channel, please. There's a Patreon. Dork Court. On Patreon. You can see all the old episodes of this. You can join the Discord. We do streams where you can hop on and hang out with us. You can make bets with us. We share our bets. We talk about a lot of stuff.
$1.
It's $1 a month. I have a video loaded up. I know I don't post videos very much because people don't really watch them, but I'm working on it and I appreciate your support. And also the Discord is worth it. So Dork Court on Patreon and Dork Court in general. Yo, check it out.
It's the best channel on Discord also, by the way. I mean, I have a long list of Discord channels that I'm a part of. The Dork Court one is
it's a good one. It's channel. Fun. We play video games. We talk about shit.
Yeah,
it's active. It's fun.
Yeah, I'll host sporting streams in there so that if you can't watch the games of anything in particular,
wrestling even
for
this weekend probably we'll toss on the fight. I'm very excited for the fight this weekend. We didn't get to talk about it, but Kamzat against Sean Strickland could be fun. It's a weird matchup. It could be an absolute domination and embarrassment, but it could be a lot of fun. You'd never know. I'm excited for it. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna try to toss it on. So come hang out in the Discord with us.
Yep. Walking Dead Zone trainer.
Yeah. Twitch.tv/MikeTFGR. Home of the Walking Dead Zone. Yeah, dude. KNA, man. It's such a dumb fucking place, man. It rules.
I gotta be honest, I kind of really wanted Geno to hear you pitch this.
Yeah,
we gotta get him on. I'm gonna hang out with him more. We're gonna get him on stuff.
You know what? That's one thing is I don't
Next time I fly up to New York, I'm going to Rodney's hang out with Geno.
Yeah, I don't know if it's something
Rodney's might be the new home.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if guests would work on the show. It might.
Why not?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
We have to get him on Discord is the problem because it is easier to organize stuff. These boomers don't understand about Discord.
And we did the New Orleans one with a couple of us watching.
Yeah, yes, we did, and that was fun. So yeah, I mean, this past episode we got to play my new favorite game, Is It Dead? And let's just say Chad and Dunbar lost in the comments. They
Oh, yeah.
proclaimed death, and she got up.
She got up. Folks,
These
she got up.
these guys are surprisingly resilient,
Hell yeah. And for
except
me,
on Christmas Day.
yeah, that guy died.
That guy died.
Rest in peace.
Like Fun Doom, Twitter, Twitch, all that shit. I'm streaming video games, getting drunk, talking to people in our creators proximity chat about God knows what.
I got yelled at on Reddit today because someone was like, "Oh, this dude told me I hope you get colon cancer and die." When I killed him, and I was like, "Yeah, dude, that's regular banter. That could have been me." And honestly, it probably was Alex.
Wait, you're in the our creators subreddit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, did you see Lost in the Sauce?
But that I've heard Alex tell people that get colon cancer and die specifically. I'm pretty sure that was my friend. And I had a bunch of people like be like, "Get help, you're a weirdo, cringe." And I was like, "Yo, what did you want me to say? Well shot, comrade." Like,
Yeah. Actually, I'm
Yeah.
probably gonna. I
Fucking-
might play our creators after we get off of here.
Honestly, it's these commie homosexuals
I'm gonna
that
try to
think
get
that
back on.
you're not allowed to be mean.
Hey, you know what? And we're gonna be mean to all of them.
No, he was like, "I say GG like an adult." Like, no, that's cuck behavior, dude. Shut up. That's gay.
Yeah, BG,
Ew,
dude.
dude.
Bad game.
What are you talking
fucking
about?
Piece of shit.
I lost the fight. Now I'm gonna tell you that you
Yeah.
know, eat my cum, eat AIDS. Like,
It's only when I'm knocked. It's only when I'm knocked that I'm saying these things.
yeah.
Yeah, like that's the other thing is that like listen, that's what happens when you love to win and you hate to lose.
Yeah. I'm in it to win it, dude.
We're competitive.
Mamba
Fuck
mentality.
my mom, ugly. Like, I'm gonna say something nasty before you kill me. That's
Yeah.
GG.
I'm-
We're not playing Rocket League.
Oh, hell yeah. But,
Although
yeah.
I have told someone in Rocket League to eat my jizz. So
Well, I've been banned from Rocket League multiple times for using the text chat.
Yeah, the text chat's where
typing it in might be even better.
It's paper trail. You're leaving a paper trail.
I used to share a console with my roommate, and I tried to get on one time, and it was like, "You're banned for," and it said for saying the N-word. Like, I have a picture somewhere, and I put it in our like group chat, and we had a black friend in the chat that left the chat after I sent that.
Well,
Whoops.
I mean,
I guess he wasn't one of the cool ones.
I wasn't the one that said it.
he might need to look inward.
Inward and onward.
But hey, folks, catch us next week. Like, subscribe, all that shit. Subscribe, especially. Dork Courts tonight. See you in the chat, cocksuckers.